don't think I've ever filmed a video from this angle in my office before. Feels kind of weird. How's it going, everybody? This is a after-the-fact intro I'm filming for the video you're about to see. I originally was planning on doing my Halloween vlogs in the style that I've used over the past few years of having, big events as one big long video and then other bits kind of chopped up together in another longer video. But I decided this year I'm going to try doing some shorter videos instead of having just big marathon videos. And then I'll just throw them all in a playlist together. So that way maybe my upload schedule is a little more often with less investment needed into actually watching any of the videos themselves. So this video is my trip down to Tampa. This was right before going to Howl-O-Scream out there, and it's more or less me just hitting up some Halloween stores in the area that I don't have here locally and seeing what I can find. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon for another video. Later. As much as driving on I-4 in Florida sucks ass, this little strip of it always makes me kind of happy because it's full of life-size dinosaur statues with this little tourist trappy dinosaur world thing off to the side. It's kind of amazing. I've never been in there. Don't really feel like it would be worth my time to go in there. But it's always kind of cool to see it. Alright, so I've made my annual trek down to Tampa for Howl-O-Scream Busch Gardens. And I've got some time to kill before the event, so I decided to stop at some Halloween stores that I don't have by me. And first on the list is Halloween City. So I've got plenty of party cities up by me, and there's actually a party city right down the street from this thing. But yeah, no dedicated Halloween cities, so I'm gonna go see what they got. So I got a nice little haul out of that store. It was really weird being in there. The most of the lights were off, and then there was no AC, so it was a little uncomfortable in that building, but whatever. So I bought one decent thing and then a bunch of little bits. So they had a creep show. They call it a wall decoration. They had another thing the same size that was like a backdrop, and that was 2 pieces, but it only showed 1 piece. I was hoping maybe this would be smaller, just so I could actually fit it somewhere, but looking at the size of the creeper on the back, I'm guessing it's going to be pretty darn big. But we will see what I can do with that. I actually grabbed this for a friend because it was cheap, but it's a Chucky like garland banner thing. Just says "wanna play" with some like Chucky paraphernalia on it. They also have this creep show kind of hanger thing with art from the TV show, I believe. I figured if the other thing doesn't have room, I'll have room to put this up. There's this really cheap vintage style clown mask. It was like $3 or $4. Yeah, $4. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it felt like something I could use for something, so I grabbed one. And then the piece I'm most excited for, they had the Trick or Treat Studios Fear Street Skull Mask. Been looking for this. I knew Party Cities or Halloween Cities were getting it in, so I was happy to snag one. I did go next door to the Party City. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Really, I was looking for Kills and Ends masks for friends, but no such luck there. So I may go hit some other stores and see what I can find. So there's a Halloween Express over here. I think I'd gone there last year as well. Man, like that store sucks so much. I mean, Halloween Expresses aren't usually that good anyway, but this thing is just covered in signs telling you what you can't do in the store. Like, no photography, no food or drink, no playing with the masks, no bag. Like, I don't know, like some of it makes sense, but like some of it's just like, you can't take photos in a costume store, you can't look at the masks. It's just stupid. And they had like some like tot stuff behind the counter that was roped off because God forbid you touch a mask worth more than $30. They had a goddamn Halloween Kills mask for $100. If that's not a ripoff, I don't know what is. So I was kind of just wandering around there, and then once I saw the price on that, I was done. Fuck that place. So this might make tonight a little bit interesting. I mean, granted, I've done a ton of these haunted things in the rain because they are in peak hurricane season, but looks like there is a storm potentially heading towards Florida in a couple days. So what was supposed to be a clear night when I checked a couple days ago is definitely turning into a bit of a soggy one with some decent flooding going on right now. So at least in this section of town. So we'll see. Last thing I looked at, it looked like after a couple hours it would clear up, but you never know. So could be a very wet night and light on the scare zones. So more for probably my sake watching this in the future, that rain at the end of the video here was basically the beginnings of Hurricane Ian coming into Florida. As of this recording, it has now passed through, and yeah, it ended up being a bit bigger, I think, than a lot of people anticipated. So that really sucks, especially for the people in the heavily impacted areas. And I know Tampa did get a lot of flooding during all that, as did a lot of the areas through like Orlando and Daytona. Thankfully, up here in Jacksonville, we were spared. Not too much stuff happened, really. So got lucky on that one. But I guess I should also mention, you could see it in the Hollow Scream video, but there was a little rain before the event opened, but once it actually opened for real, there was very little rain there at all, so it ended up actually working out pretty well.